Hi there, welcome to Grace Eater Home. I'm Alex and I'm so excited that you're joining us today. I have a new little friend here. This is Spetta, and we welcomed new chicks about 2 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago, to our backyard farm. And boy, do I have a treat to show you today. My friends at Rent-A-Coop sent me their Little Red Barn chick brooder set. I am so excited. This is their version 2. I had their version 1 last season, and I'm currently using that as a brooder hospital box for one of my hens that is under the weather. And I'm so grateful that they sent us a new one. I can't wait to unbox this with you today to show you the pros, the cons, everything in between, my favorite features, and why this is a must-have this chick season. Let's dive into what's inside this package set. I am so obsessed. It has the Little Red Barn brooder, the Brooder Tray, and this is new this season. I can't wait to try this with my chicks. It's such an improvement. The plastic screws, the screw posts, the jute pad. This is also new this season where they're coming out with a jute liner. This replaces your old school newspapers and isn't as messy as the cedar bedding, the heat plate, the anti-roost cone. And let me just say, this combo is the 1-2 punch. I love the heat plate. It is so much better than your traditional heat lamp, so much safer for your baby chicks. They have the drinker, the feeder, the wire holders for both, and a set of stickers, and your kiddos will love this where they can decorate their little red barn, and it's such a great way to bring in your kids into backyard chicken keeping. All right, without further ado, let's bust this chick brooder box open. It is so nicely packaged. I'll kind of tilt it here and bring everything out. Here's the anti-roost cone, heat plate. All right, I was gonna do this nicely, but let's do this the old-fashioned way. Here we go, so much easier. Let's see, here's the lid. This is a new design where it has Velcro and the flaps come over. We have the feeder and water set. I love these. It is such a great way to have messy feeders and waters. If you have a traditional brooder box, you know they kick up wood chips. They are so messy in it, and it makes a mess where you have to maintain their feeder and water every day. All right, I'm already loving this. The design is so incredible because it simply folds up, and you can see for storage later on how much space this takes up versus your traditional brooder boxes. This nicely folds open. It is so easy, and the material here is very wipeable and cleanable. Inside though, this is the new feature that I mentioned earlier. It's a brooder tray, and so in the last version what would happen is if you use pine shavings, it could get underneath and it would be a little messy, and so this is just such a great way to have a flat bottom and a surface where if you use it, pine shavings, it does not fall through. What's great though is Rent-A-Coop has these new jute brooder liners. I've yet to use these. I'm so excited to give it a try. But these nicely fold up and line the bottom, so you use this instead of your traditional pine shavings. I'll definitely keep you posted on my thoughts on this, but let's get to assembling this bottom plate. We just got the brooder tray, the jute pack installed. I'm absolutely loving this. Another feature that I love on this front is that the chicks can see out easily when the lid's on and you can see in. There's also this nice hook, and it's so nice to be able to grab them, to monitor them. What I'm going to install next is the feeder and the water. This is a product that I love using with all of my hens, my big hens, I have all Rent-A-Coop feeders in my chicken coop, and we'll do a tour on that coming up. But what's so great is getting them started on this feeder. I'm going to quickly install them. This is the chick feeder. There's an easy sliding piece here. You then screw this on to attach it. What's great is on the Rent-A-Coop brooder boxes, they have these wire racks, and you can adjust this as your chicks are smaller. Chicks grow really fast, so I love the versatility where in the beginning in my version 1 I started down here and I can move it up. So we're gonna go ahead and get this one hooked up, and I will fill this then with feed. All right, now let's screw this on. And what's so great is I can attach it here and then go ahead and fill it up. I'm using this organic starter match. All of my hens, my flock, are on scratch and peck feed. This one's for chicks 0 to 8 weeks. It has such a great makeup of protein, natural grains, and fill this for the chicks so when they're here. And it is as simple as that. What I love is all of their Rent-A-Coop products have these cones, and all this does is prevent your chicks, your big hens from jumping up, flying up. And then again, I'm gonna actually move this down just a little bit since my chicks are still small, but it's so great. This actually helps and prevents a lot of spillage. You can actually hook multiple feeders on these. So if you wanted to order another feeder and hook them here, you can also do the same with their water. Up next is their water. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate the box. I like to balance mine on each side. That way, if there's a line for water versus feed, what's great is this space is much larger. So in this version 2, it's about 60% more space. Rent-A-Coop has elongated it. This can hold up to 10 baby chicks. Going back to the water though, there's 3 different spouts depending on your needs. So this is the cup. You'll see this in a lot of their adult Rent-A-Coop products. This is a nibbler, which is also great for a variety of other backyard farm animals, bunnies to say the least. And this one is my go-to. This they can peck and it will collect their water in this cup. This is when I'm going to start my chicks on. I also will use this similar model in my backyard coop. I'll go fill this up with water then, put the lid on it for my girls, and then similarly on this side you can hook and raise it, and it has the same capability. So on one side you can have their feed, one side their water, or you can put them both on the same side. It's honestly just your preference. Next, I'm going to add their heat plate for chicks. This was my very first Rent-A-Coop product that I ever used. I actually started with a traditional heat light, and then I heard in a beginning chicken keeper how unsafe this was actually for chicks. It also is a leading cause of fires, and then you could see here the price breakdown is crazy. It's crazy cheap. So $2.41 versus $4 or $40, let me get that right, and 32 cents. So that's the cost for running it for 8 weeks, 24 hours a day, which your chicks need that extra heat source, especially since they are not under their mother hen. What's so great about this product is it honestly mimics the warmth of a mother hen. And then like all Rent-A-Coop products, they have this anti-roost cone that you can assemble and put it on the heat plate. This is so easy to install. Add the spokes here and they're adjustable. And so when you first get chicks, you'll want it at a very low level so they are just going under. And then as they get older, you can adjust all of these up to the same level. I'm going to be putting this at about halfway since my chicks are almost 3 weeks old. Such a fun age, and they grow so fast. That's something I forget. You honestly expect your chicks to be so little for so long, and that cuteness wears off, and they're toddler chicks within the first 2 to 3 months. Let me see what level I have this. Here we go. let's go ahead and put this in. Great about Rent-A-Coop products is they honestly think through every single detail. The cord go through the back here will plug into your wall. I will be putting this in my garage. At certain points, sometimes my chicks live in the guest bathroom. Honestly, they've lived all over the place. And this goes on each level. And there you have it. Our little red barn is complete. It is that easy to assemble. I'm also loving this new lid. It is so easy to Velcro on. Now comes the fun part, and this is such a great way to get your kids involved. They include this sticker set, and we're gonna go ahead and decorate it. I'm gonna put the Little Red Barn logo and the Rent-A-Coop logo on the front and let my daughter take over here, and she is going to put these super cute chicken stickers all over. I love this. We'll decorate it. The new chicks are here enjoying the grass. We're gonna welcome them to their new home. Let's see if they'll hop in. We have cornflake, a Frito, apple pie, apple for short, and our white girl here is Feta. Thanks so much for watching today. Next week, we're gonna dive into a coop tour. I cannot wait to dive in to show you how my big hens live, their favorite products, must-haves, all the inside on their chicken coop and run. If you loved hanging out today, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you're notified about next week's episode. Also, everything today is listed and linked on my Amazon storefront. I'll include the link below. Thanks so much and have a great week.